So Alistair's dead. I mean, Dolian's dead.
So 4 months ago, when we last played Evalthon, what did we?
Well, as a very, very brief recap, I believe you guys, with the help of a mighty dwarf called Anthem, was able to traverse your way to the dwarven capital, which you found deserted. During your investigation and as you delved deeper into the inner cavern area of the city, you were ambushed and attacked by a huge horde of goblins. Immediately, Bogrud bogapulted Sam out of the cave, bogapulted back in, bogapulted Hegnom out. Greg ran in and cast a fireball, starting a fire in the cavern.
That's right.
Yeah, he did.
Then, to halt the fire, Hegnom decided to cast Sleet Storm after being hit in the back by Stormcaller.
Standard.
And did he fall over in the hail?
I rolled, even though I wasn't in it.
Possibly.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you, I think it was Sam, came up with the plan of, do we really need to fight all these goblins?
I disguised myself
And
as a
then-
goblin.
You did.
An extremely drunk Bogrud decided, yes, we definitely need to fight every single one of these goblins.
He did. He did stand in the sleet storm, continuously trying to stand on his feet and
That
punch as many
explains the
goblins.
45 points of health that I've lost.
But you did decide to flee. If I remember correctly, Dolian was
Tactically retreat, thank you very much. Tactically retreat.
Dolian was in the lead, using his roguish ways to fall back for a better position, as you had agreed. But unfortunately, as he made his way towards the exit, he came across a Death Knight, who I believe did strike him once and did a significant amount of damage.
I hope he offered him a wet wipe.
As the rest of the party arrived, Greg cast, was it Bigby's hand or some spell to lift Dolian out of the way. Dolian then proceeded to try and get cover by laying down on the translucent hand.
Is that translucent?
I don't know. I thought we were saying that, but laying down.
Yeah.
It is when Scanlan rides it.
True.
Then, right at the end of the session, Bogrud decided to. Well, Bogrud heard the commotion
Bogrud fell
down
asleep.
at the bottom of the map and decided to charge down to see if he could help the party if they were experiencing any difficulties, which it did sound like it, because I believe you did hear at least a big scream or something.
Cowardly whale.
No, there's no whales here. There's no water.
Oh, just for moving forward reference, juice. Just orange cordial. I have beers for later, but for now, just juice.
And unless anybody can remember anything else, I think. Oh, Hegnom did try to cast or use his divinity.
Pretty sure we got a long rest, right? I'm pretty sure there was a long rest at the end of that session.
Actually, you guys have been awake for 4 months, so maybe there's a couple of levels of exhaustion thrown in.
But with a level up, that's cancelled out, right?
Quick question. I can't remember if I'm still disguised or not.
I believe you dropped the disguise as you was running back, is what I think I remember. But again,
Yeah.
it was a while ago, and I can't quite remember all the details.
I don't think I
How
cast
dare Ali
anything.
get a new job?
So should we re-roll initiative?
I know that.
I have the initiative
Oh.
order still wrote down.
Ooh,
Oh.
check you.
Proper DM and you are.
Where was I in that? Because I have no idea.
I think I was near the middle.
I don't think it was. I think you rolled the worst I've ever seen Bogrud roll. I have a 7 down here
Wow.
for Bogrud. So you guys, I'll tell you the order because we would have remembered it if we carried on. So Greg rolled a 21, Dolian rolled a 19, Sam rolled a 16, Hecknam rolled an 8, and Bogrud rolled a 7 is what I have written down.
I mean, at least my rolls were in keeping with my state of that session.
It was a vibe.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't have been able to react as quickly as normal, I imagine.
Yeah, I was definitely very sluggish. You know, my fine motor skills were impaired. I should not have been behind the wheel of that car.
Oh, one other thing I have just remembered is right at the end, Craig did cast a second concentration spell, which did break his concentration on the Sleet Storm spell. Which Craig and Hecknam would know, but I don't know if he had made anybody aware that the Sleet Storm is no longer potentially holding up the goblins.
I text the Death Knight, so it's got is it disadvantage on Wisdom throws? Or less D4, somewhere the hex.
Again, did it? Have you got it written down that it didn't pass its save then for Hex?
Yeah, he fully does. Yeah, he definitely has that written down that he definitely didn't pass his save. Yeah, 100%. 100%. 100,000%.
You didn't do the because you tried to cast do your divinity for what is it, the undead thing,
turn undead, that
didn't work.
So he's still alive then. He's not turned undead.
Oh no, turn undead gives him control, doesn't it?
No, sorry, I'm being a sarky bitch. It's been a couple of weeks since D&D, and
well, you do have the perfect badge for that, Graham.
It comes out.
You do have a +5 to sarcasm.
Exactly.
So I believe that is a rough idea of where we ended off.
Is Angela with Ali? Like on the same... Oh, okay. I
Yes.
noticed you weren't there. I'm like, has she dropped off? All right, okay, you're there. That's fine. We're not counting a person for the first full session ever.
No, she's here. You just camera shy.
Now, I haven't got my Death Knight number for his initiative, or their initiative.
It was a 1.
I remember that one.
It was definitely a nat 1.
But the goblins rolled a 20 on their initiative, so they're quite high up. So I don't know if I was using the same initiative, but because I haven't got anything right down, I will re-roll the initiative now for the Death Knight.
Watch it be a fucking 20.
If my first turn is getting stabbed to death by 800 goblins, I'm really going to be upset.
It might well be.
It goes before me.
Well, looking at the chart, it looks like it went
Last.
after Dolian.
It goes after.
Well, now it goes wherever 19 plus its dex.
Yeah, before me.
So,
Bye, everyone. Bye.
It's been lovely. I've enjoyed it.
Ironically, that will put him behind Dolian in the initiative.
You've been generous, sir.
No, because he rolled a 19. You rolled a 19. I will always allow players to go before monsters.
Fair enough.
But do you not have the monster's dex bonus to their D20 roll? Because their dex bonus would affect their initiative.
I did do that.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So
Very dexterous.
As it must have a 10 score to its dexterity then.
Oh.
Or an 11.
this sounds like metagaming, guys. I mean, I will not permit metagaming, sir.
You're a caged DM, and I don't like it.
You're watching. You all, those who can see this Death Knight, he's got an aura of a ballerina about. He looks very dexterous, but you're not sure. I mean, he hasn't fallen over yet. So.
He looks like he'd do really well at Ninja Warrior, but we're not sure about that yet.
But
Where is
again,
Death Knight?
it is right on the bottom.
That one, yeah. So I'm ages away from you. Oh, I'm not ages away.
No, I think you'll be able to get
40 feet of movement. Is this map to scale? So each square
No,
is 5
it's
feet.
1.5, I believe. Or half.
Half, yeah.
So you've got half movement, basically.
So I can go 20 feet. So I can get near. Not quite.
Yeah.
Dash.
No, because then I
No.
can't attack.
Doesn't you go first?
No, I'm not. I'm not going first. Yes, everything could change between now and then. I'll worry about that later.
So if that is enough recap and you all feel somewhat caught up,
Yeah.
I know a few of you are looking worse for wear in the fight so far, but we will kick off straight away back in the middle of the fight.
God.
Greg to go first.
Sweet. If I remember correctly, Bigby's hand is not that far off the ground. So
No.
I'm going to drop concentration on Bigby's hand, and I'm going to cast Phantasmal Force.
I do believe it was. I do believe it was higher than like 10 foot though, because you did lift Dolian out of range of being hit.
Yeah.
At least
fine.
6 feet then.
Could I have
Unless
lowered
it-
it
unless
before I
it-
got concentration?
You can.
It's a DC 20 intelligence save.
Okie
So,
dokie.
it says 18 books. My blood roll violet's 20.
So intelligence. So he has advantage on saving throws.
Yes.
We're magical.
Beautiful.
So he rolled a 19.
Sweet.
Ooh.
Fail. So I want him to see all of us running 30 feet ahead of him down this way. But so it looks like we're running away, but wherever he goes, we're going to look like we're 30 feet in front of him. Like running
So
away.
who is all of us? Is it literally the whole party? Because he hasn't seen Bogrud
Just-
yet, so is he?
Party members that are here. Yeah, just the ones that are here. I want him to see
Okay.
us all running down this way. And if he comes down here to try and follow us, whenever he turns, we're going to be 30 feet or to the nearest wall in front of him. So it looks like we're constantly running away from him.
Cool.
I'm hoping it might knock him off the trail a bit and have him chasing nothingness. Give us a chance to escape.
Well, that is what he sees then. He didn't save, so yeah, in his mind he sees all of you running down towards this bit of the wall here.
Awesome. And then I'm going to use my movement to just move in between the houses.
Cool.
That's it for me.
Next up is the goblins. So I am just gonna start moving them all as if they are trying to follow the party.
What's the collective noun for a group of goblins?
Got blind.
Bastards.
Horde. It's a horde,
Deeds.
right? Wouldn't you you'd have a horde of goblins, surely.
No, you'd have a murder.
No.
That's what happens to us.
For curiosity's sake, how many goblins are left for potential murderings?
1, 2,
Lots.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got roughly about 18 is what I'm counting there, but some of them might be overlapping with others. So
Would it make it easier for you to have one giant goblin token and just mash all of their HPs into one big group, and then they get X amount of attacks per goblin turn, rather than having to have to drag and drop selective groups of goblins?
I've
Like
clustered them
when you
all
have a
together now,
swarm
so-
of things.
I may well do, but it all depends what you guys do. We'll see what happens if they catch up. But I'll just say at the minute they're all.
It was just an idea. I wasn't.
No, I appreciate that. No, actually, it's a good thought. It'd make life easier, so thank you. But as the sleet storm's gone, though, I will say they were still a bit cautious, so they were just slowly moving their way out the cave. So in a
To be honest, it would have
tactical
made
advance.
it easier for me to kill them if they were all one token. Like, I punch this group of goblins and do enough damage to kill 90% of them. Great, all the goblins bar 2 are dead. Sweet.
Next up is Dolian.
Do I take fall damage from Bigby's hand going away?
No, if you let me lower
Nope.
it before.
That's fine. Dolian. So
You don't know that he can't see you.
I was going to
I'm
ask that
running away.
question.
That's
Yes,
the
no.
downside. Like, we're not aware that this phantasmal force thing has happened. So
No.
I'm just going to run because obviously, Bigby's hands just disappeared. I'm not very healthy, so I am going to run up here and like just hide.
Cool.
Yeah.
Next up is the Death Knight, if that's you done. Phantasmal Force. Do I get a save at the end of my turn, or?
I believe you believe it to be true. Where is it?
can use its action to examine the phantasm with an intelligence investigation check.
Yeah, so you can use your action to examine it, or you can believe it to be true.
No. How far away would you say they are from him?
30 feet.
30 feet. Cool. So, seeing you guys run away, and you're 30 feet away as you have asked to be, he doesn't have many ranged attacks, so he is going to cast a 5th level spell aiming it on himself, but it's a 30-foot radius, which would get the fleeing party. And so every creature within 30 feet of him must succeed in a Constitution saving throw.
Hey, Scott.
I love
was just
Scott.
looking. I was
I
just
really
looking if
do.
he. I was looking if he had any sort of like ranged spells, so he would try and hit one of them.
So just
So,
target himself rather than targeting the group.
well, it's a self. It's from self, so he does a destructive wave
Okay.
30 feet from himself. So,
Yeah.
It's
so
the
it's a
fifth level
DC.
spell destruction wave.
Yeah, so DC 18. I believe it is Constitution saving throw.
Can
How
I?
far away?
Apparently, I do
Oh,
have. I've got inspiration. Can I re-roll?
Yeah, can.
Quick, everyone tick your inspiration boxes.
No.
Scott's definitely not checked.
I genuinely, I genuinely haven't.
No,
I have.
I wasn't implying that. I wasn't implying that you were lying, Kat. I was telling
Woo!
everybody else to quickly tick their box.
Yes. I mean, yay!
Hang on, am I rolling Constitution saving throw as well?
Yes, please.
You within 30 feet.
Oh,
I'm fine. Jesus, that was a good roll.
I wasn't even a crit. Wow.
So just Sam's screwed then.
do I need
Oh,
to roll
Hecknum is
for?
Hecknum rolled. No, I will be rolling damage in a moment.
No, do I need to roll for Nim as well?
Yes, please.
Just a D20 for that. I don't know. Oh, fuck you, Nim.
It's like I am out of here.
So your familiar is fine, but you're boned.
Yeah.
Yes, Harry.
That's what won it.
Sorry, 1 second.
I missed the name of the spell, but he's cast something that comes from himself. Destructive wave.
I don't think we know what the spell is yet. What the fuck is that?
So
What?
5d6 thunder damage. Sorry, lightning damage and 5d6 necrotic damage. It is.
Okay. Okay.
Is that like just for everyone that save?
So half for those who saved.
I have resistance to lightning damage because of my braces of resistance.
Cool.
So what number is which?
So it'll be 42. So it'll be 21 if you save, and then if you're resistance, I did lightning first.
Yep.
So that'd be 20. That'd be what? So you resist, so it'd be 11. So then we'll put that down to 6. it'll be 16 damage for Dolian.
But I take the full amount.
Ah!
And those who also failed to save, you do fall prone.
I'm already prone.
I'm already
He's
prone.
down.
Well, I'm not down. Close.
Either am I. I'm on my knees,
Zero.
figuratively.
Anya. Anya.
Oh, yes. No, that's Cara. She's a wife.
And I'm going to say that as he sees these creatures that run away
Oh,
unaffected,
God, cat.
he sees them unaffected, then I will give him advantage if he decides to do on his turn an investigation check, because it is an action to investigate. So I won't be doing that now. I've used my action, but yes, that's what I will do with that. That's his turn, I will say.
Coming down towards us.
Um,
Does he not want to chase us? Oh.
well, he cast that and he hasn't seen you guys like take damage, move, or anything like that. So
He didn't run towards it and then cast it.
no, because he saw you was within range. That's why I asked how far away you were.
Yeah.
So because Angela said 30 feet, if you'd have said 35 feet or 40 feet, he would have chased after without casting anything. But
Yeah.
because you was in range of that spell, he would have. I mean, he is a very old warrior, so he is like tactical. He's not just a brute who's just going to do stupid things. He is going to be fighting somewhat smart. But I will move him a bit closer as he's going to maybe move over to investigate. His turn is done. We're going to move to Sam. No, yeah, Sam.
Hi. Hi.
Sorry.
Well, that's fun. So, I touch myself because I need some healing. I am going
Are you within 5 foot of me?
By the way, Nymph would have taken half the damage, so
That
it would have
then-
been
no, he would go then.
yeah, it would have been sort of like 21 damage just to.
Cool, so we can poof Nim from the map.
That real strong 1 HP that really is.
Oh no! This Nymph has 10.
10,
Bless you.
Okay.
because it's a pact
Thank you.
thing.
I'm eating
Bless you.
jalapenos and they're disagreeing with my sneeze reflex. Sorry.
Sorry. I am going to cast Cure Wounds on myself. I'm going to cast it at 3rd level because I need it. Cure Wounds.
Kat, are you within 5 feet of me?
I don't think so, no. If this is a double...
Yeah, you're the other side of a building, so.
Yeah.
Depends whose feet.
Depends who's
Boom, boom.
measuring. I am going to cast that at... I'm going to use one of my 3rd levels. Please don't be shit. Something.
Oh.
Anyway, I will take what I can get. I'm going to use half my movement to stand up. And then... Can I just use some of these buildings for cover?
You can.
I want to step and... Hide's an action, isn't it? And I've already taken my action, so I want to just step among the buildings.
Cool. You can do that.
I can't see anyone around me to inspire, so I'm just going to lick my wounds, as it were, and
Ew.
yeah.
Hecknum.
Oh,
You're supposed to be whispering that.
Oh no. Yeah, you're supposed to whisper that. Which is good for you because you can do that again.
Scott, just roll a real life dice and tell him what he gets. That's so much more.
With my rolls, I don't think anybody should trust me with death.
Oh yeah,
death
to be
saves.
fair, that yeah, but knowing your luck,
Well.
you'd be like nat 20s all day long for our death saves.
So nobody can see Hecknam, so nobody is aware of what's going on.
I don't think we're
I'm
even
just gonna-
within eye line of each other, so we don't know what's going on. That's fun.
Oh, I rolled a 16 with a real dice, but I'll be back.
Where is Hecknom?
He's right down
Is
in front of you.
Is,
So,
is that guy there? Yeah, I see him. I see him.
I'll be
That's
back
fine.
in 1 second, guys.
One.
Meta.
All about the meta.
Are we fucked? Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Do you want to know meta on the Death Knight?
No.
I do.
No.
I do if you want to send me it in a private message.
I don't want to know. I already know, and I am willingly ignoring that information.
Yeah, I'm
I don't
trying not to.
I like
I'm
having no
just
knowledge.
I know
I'm just
stuff
going to
about
make
a
new
generic Death Knight,
Yes.
but I don't know anything about a Scott Death Knight because I imagine
Scott-
he's probably tampered with it somewhat.
Yeah, I mean it's wise with us because we're all DMing at some point, so
Yeah,
Oh, I
it's
am-
like
I
when
will
you throw an
forever-
enemy against any of us.
Well, not me because I won't remember that. But I will I'm tampering with all of my stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yep, always, forever tampering.
I mean, to be fair, when DMing for a group like ours, you kind of have to because we're all OP, like meta gods, and
I'm not there
you
yet.
kind of
Okay.
have to tamper. Otherwise, everything folds in seconds because
Yeah.
the enemies generally are made of paper, unless you intend to make it really, really fucking hard. At which point you feel like you're being mean because you're throwing stuff up against them that they've got like a 1 in 20% chance of actually beating anything.
It's tough to
Yeah.
balance.
It's
for
very
you lot.
hard to do. It's very tough to balance for us as a general group.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
I noticed myself DMing for you guys, and I'm sure Ali's noticed it, and Kat's noticed it, and Scott's noticed it. Craig will
I
soon
nearly
come to
use
learn.
I'm not going to change anything.
I mean, add to
You're
the
just gonna use basic things. Oh my god,
Yes,
I'm sorry.
I will.
I'm sorry, Craig, but you're never going to win.
I mean,
add to the fact.
It's not about winning.
Add to the fact that these guys will come up with the most just deranged, chaotic way to get round every single problem. It's wonderful.
Like 89% of Annula's characters are the weirdest combination of anything you've ever heard of, but it always some kind of how works.
And it's
This makes no
genius
sense.
chaos.
It's
Absolute
like
genius.
the tankiest sorcerer in history.
Like my barbarian fairy.
Yeah.
It's like Greg can take as much of a beating as Bogrud almost, and yet still has a DC 20 save.
It's because we have a very powerful overlord.
It makes no logistical sense for a DM. Like,
I
how do I
blame Scott.
balance this? I can't stab it. I can't spell it. I can't resist it. What do I do?
I love
She's
Greg.
broken. She's broken Scott. Well, not quite.
Greg is almost, if not more, broken than Bogrud, because Bogrud can still get quite easily controlled by something.
Is that a wisdom save or anything to go? Oh yeah, I'm not going to save that.
Anyway.
That's pure fucking God-given chance that I roll nat 20s every time I have to do a wisdom save.
Anyway, we didn't meta too much.
No, there was no matter. Definitely no matter.
No, well, I mean, to be fair, I guess after my first turn, meta might help because I wasn't expecting to
literally,
do
though,
that first turn.
genuinely, there was very little meta involved in what happened. We were just having a laugh.
But it is Bogwood's turn.
Okay.
Bring on the Bogrud.
See, I've got one of two things that I want to do.
Do what your God tells you to do.
What would Bogrud do?
Punch.
Because the thing is, from what I can recall from the last session, albeit very little, Bogrud was on his way to where he'd heard screams of, oh, holy shit, blah, 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 whatever, to come and like help out with the Death Knight. But directly behind Bogrud is an army of 18 goblins that could be a problem. So I could utilize the poison breath ability from my gauntlets and hopefully take out a large number of said goblins, or I could continue southward and maybe have a swing at the Death Knight.
What would Bogrud do? You
His
have to
friends
be
are in
true to
trouble.
Bogrud.
The issue that I'm having is I can't remember what mindset Bogrud was in last session, so I
Well,
don't know whether
Angry
he'd be
punch him.
He was
thinking,
trying to
get
I
rid
could-
of
after
the goblin threat.
I can remember Graham's mindset, and that was I can see something. I can see. No, no, it was. No, no, it was. We understood. It was. I want to fight the big thing. I really want to fight the big thing.
To be fair,
Why aren't I allowed to fight the big thing?
9,000,000% of my way of playing Bogrud usually is give me a big thing to fight. So that would make more sense.
So that was, and you did leave all the goblins behind alive still to chase
start
down
coming
here.
this way. Yeah, I did.
to
I
look
did
after the
do that.
party.
Do I know where the Death Knight is? Is there any way for me to ascertain where I need to go to find said Death Knight?
I'm sure you saw it run away south.
It was up here, I think, when you got round that corner.
So I may have seen it leave southward.
And then on
So
its turn, it moved south to where the rest of the party was.
So in theory, what we're saying is I could pursue the Death Knight. It's such a bad idea. But in theory, we're saying I could willfully pursue the Death Knight, and it makes sense in the story and canon and stuff.
Correct.
I would say yes.
Have we since retconned Boggart to be an action, so I can't attack if I Boggart? Is that a thing that we've decided?
If we
recently, or
did,
no?
I can't remember what we said, but.
So as it's an item, is it a free action or is it an action because it's a magic item?
You definitely used it twice in one turn before, but I believe it was because you.
So it's
had
something I can
ability- they
willfully
could
do
two
because I
actions.
might get hurt. I did use
Well-
my action surge according to my character sheet. 'Cause that is
Yeah, I
not-
think you
you did
action
that.
surge to use it twice.
So it's my action to Boggart. Great.
think-
that-
I put down the middle and call it a bonus action.
You've got it written down that it's a bonus action.
No, I said I'd cut down the middle. Instead of it being an action or a free action, just call it a bonus action.
But in theory, I only have 20 feet of actual movement, so I can get to there, or I can get to there.
Yes, obviously, if you move this way, which you did see it here previously,
So it would make sense I'd go to around here then.
I would say so. And then obviously from there, you would be able to see the Death Knight.
I'll have line of sight on the Death Knight. Fuck it, let's go full Bogrud. I will Giant's Might, please. Scott, if you could enlarge my character token. That's my, so I've moved, bonus action to Giant's Might. And then it's going to be 2 Greyfist Great Bows as a giant, as attacks
Cool.
on the Death Knight, is what I'm going to do for the moment until I can get close enough to punch it directly in its stupid undead face. So that is Giant's Might activated. Greyfist Great Bow. So it's a 21 to hit and a 24 to hit.
Both arrows hit the Death Knight. Well, actually, no. One arrow hits the Death Knight. Oh, can it do that on this? On a ranged attack? I think it can. Oh, no, it can't. No, so, yeah, both hit.
Cool. Oh, so it has parry. Good to know. Good to know.
Well, Bogrud's a tactician, so
Yeah, no, he'd know if he's tried to deflect and
True.
can't because he's not a monk and he can't do those monkey things.
monkey
So that
magic.
is 24 plus 11 is 35, 40, 42 points of damage then.
Cool. So, yeah, both arrows hit this Death Knight in the back as he was walking towards the party that he could see running away.
I mean, I've immediately made myself a target, but screw it, that's what Bogwood would do, so yeah.
Anything
Okay,
else,
that's
Bogwood?
so I've used my action, I've used my movement. Do I have any potions that I can swill as a bonus action? Let's just quickly check my inventory. According to this, I have a potion of speed, a potion of poison, a potion of healing, and a potion of growth. I assume that can't be true, that I've got all of those things. Or maybe I do. I don't know.
There was a shopping trip. I believe you did get some was it at?
Ooh, and a potion of superior healing and a potion of heroism. They're the most recently added, so that'll be what I got when I went shopping.
But again, I trust you guys to look after your own character sheet. So if it's on there and you haven't taken it off, then I assume you've bought them.
I
And
usually do tick things off when I use them so that I don't use them again. I'll use my potion of superior healing just to get some HP back, which is it 4d4 plus 4 for superior, or is that the 8d4 plus 8? Healing, greater healing, superior healing, supreme healing, something like that, I think is the...
superior potion of superior healing is 8d4 plus 8.
8d4 plus 8, brill. Cool. Right, I'll do 2 lots of 4d4 and then add 8.
Oh shit! I've got some potions of healing as well. That would be
So
good
8,
to know.
16, 24 points of healing. Brill. As my bonus action, just to swig a potion.
Cool.
And then I will tick that off my character sheet so that I know that I no longer have it. Just quickly do that now. Gone.
That will take us
Done.
back to the top of the round then with Greg.
Greg has also got potion of healings, but I shall do.
Everybody suddenly just realised they've got potions.
We must have done shopping at some point. I also don't seem to have as much gold as I remember having, so we definitely must have.
Yeah,
I believe I gave you the opportunity to get some potions for some reason.
I took mine.
Ooh, I'm gonna re-roll 2 of them dice with my my empowered healing. Hang on, so I'm
Does that work for
one.
potions?
Whenever you roll for
Healing.
hang on. It is. I'm sure it's whenever you do any healing.
Was it empowered healing?
No, it is. That one.
That's a spell.
Whenever your hero rolls dice to determine the number of hit points a spell restores. Right, so yeah, no, that won't work then. So yeah, I'll take the 35.
I asked not to be a dude. I asked because I was like, well, if that's true, that makes Xavier way more powerful than I expected.
So yeah, that is. You said that's a bonus action.
Yes.
So for my action, I'm going to make my way out from the buildings and across the way.
Okay.
Will I see that he's down?
You will, yes. Whether or not you believe he's unconscious or if Hector's just fallen over again, I don't know, but...
It's Hector, it's hard to tell.
Last of my movement
Sorry,
to get
Kat.
to there. And then, can I use a bonus action as an action?
Yeah, I will allow you to use an action to do something that normally takes a bonus action, yeah.
So I will just do, just to get him back on his feet. I'm assuming he's looking pretty worse for wear or knocked out or whatever.
Oh, he's unconscious.
$13. I'm going to re-roll that D4 because I only got a 1 on that. Right, so 8 plus 8, 16.
Yay, thank you.
That's my movement, my bonus action, and my action done. That's me.
Is Hecknom's surname Chumbawamba?
Why? Because he gets knocked down, but he gets
He
up
gets
again.
knocked down, but then he gets back up again. Consistently. I'm glad somebody got it.
So the goblins are going to keep on moving down. What do we press again to get their character sheets up when you click on the token? Is
It's
it
shift and
Alt?
shift and
Shift double click.
yeah.
Yes.
think my brain's broken because usually I always try control double click and that doesn't do what I want it to do, and then it takes me about 10 minutes to figure out what I'm supposed to actually do.
So you guys, let's have a look. So yes, Greg, you are within 50 feet of them, so I will roll
18 short bow attacks.
no, just the first 8 who can see you, because there's the hordes of those behind won't be able to see. So we add a +4 to those, so 16. So there's 2 dirty 20s there. That's the 2 highest. Then there'll be an 18 as well
What to hit?
to hit you with a bow attack.
The 18 matches. The 20s,
Cool.
obviously.
So 1d6, that'll be 3d6. There's
How do you
8.
do a point something on feet?
Oh,
Who's doing that? Greg? We're saying like
Holding
19
Alt.
points. I've only ever seen it in fives.
I'm pressing Alt as I go.
Ah, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. It
So
was
it's
something I've not seen before.
So it's 14 points of damage as a hail of arrows come towards you. 3 of them hit as you're busy, like concentrating on healing Hecknom. These arrows come and hit you from behind.
Bastards.
That's their turn done. They've moved and done attacks. So we'll move to Dolian.
Dorian is just going to look at Bogrud, see him swing a healing potion and go, really? And then leave all the way over here. He is
Cool.
hurt. He's in this alleyway. I just
Yeah,
can't
sure.
get him to center.
Just alt it. Hold alt while you move your character, then let go of the mouse cursor and it'll put him where you want him.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. Yeah, that's exactly where I want him. And
Cool.
that will be...
Next up is the Death Knight. So he turns around as these arrows hit him. And how far away are you? You are 15 feet away.
Do his eyes glow?
And
Because
I
if so,
do-
I want to say that I canonically said turn around bright eyes when I shot him.
Turn around.
Yeah, yes, he does.
Sweet.
So he will naturally run up to this huge half orc he can see. And when he gets there, he will do his multi-attack and do 3 longsword attacks. So we have a...
Nope.
No?
Nope. Nope.
Scott's
Assuming you
back.
don't have like +10 to hit.
So we have a dirty 20 in there.
Ooh,
Oof.
+11. Okay, that one will hit then.
Oof.
So his longsword is 1d8 plus 5. So 7 slashing damage. And also you take, and Dolian has already been on the receiving end of one of these hits, you take 22 necrotic damage.
So they're not canonically within 30 feet, are they? That would be
40 feet.
yeah. So that would be 15 feet or thereabouts somewhere in the square. So they're not close enough to redirect that damage. That's fine. So 22 necrotic, and you said
7 slashing, I believe.
So
yeah, he's got plus 5.
29 damage. Okie dokie.
As it only hits with 1 though, which is annoying.
Not
but
for me.
Yes. But no, he charges over and forgets about the rest of the party. But after being hit with 2 arrows, turning around and seeing Bogrud with bow in hand still, is charging in and swinging his longsword 3 times. Bogrud dodges twice. Third one manages to hit him on the thigh, I will say.
Cool.
But then after the Death Knight, it is Sam's turn.
Sam has suddenly remembered that he has some potions as well, because they were in the middle of my character sheet, not at the bottom, where I put my new stuff.
How loud does Bogwood drink? Because is he like gulp 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 gulp? So
Everybody
hears him drinking?
realizes Bogrud's having a potion.
It's
Oh,
because
actually, yes.
it's because
Bogrud canonically, before he swallows a potion, goes, "Potion of healing!"
well, I was going to say, when Sam fell prone, he was like, "Oh, what's that in my pocket? Oh yeah, it's a potion." So I have 2 potions of healing and 1 of superior healing. So I will take 1 of the superior healing. Now, are we saying that's a bonus action?
Bonus action to drink a potion, yes.
Can I do 2 bonus actions?
You can.
Because no, I've changed my mind. I'm going to do an action as
Okay.
well. So I would like to superior healing, which was I need to write these down.
8d8 plus 8.
8d8.
8d4, sorry.
8d8 was that? Oh, okay.
88.
84.
88
84.
points.
84.
Oh, 84. Sorry, 84.
8d4 plus 8. Yep.
So 92 points of healing for Sam.
29. Could have been better, but that's fine. And let me just put that on. That's much better. That's where I was at the beginning of the session. Bless you.
That's what I took in 1 hit.
Yeah. So I am going to use my movement to creep to the edge of a building.
Yep.
And I don't want to stand out in the open though. I mean, I know that
No, you're just head peeking round.
Yeah, head peeking round. I know that I won't be kind of hidden or as an action, but if at half cover at the very least. And with a whistle, I am going to cast dissonant whispers to try and while he's fighting Bogrud, is to just try and get in his head with this god awful whistling noise. Let's make it like an earworm that he can't get rid of. So I'm going to cast this at level 2.
I like one of those car alarms, like wee 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 wee
Yeah.
woo woo.
Or like tinnitus, that really annoying whine, like really bad tinnitus. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
You are still
So-
hidden because when he looks back behind him, he's going to see us 30 feet away from him still.
Okay.
Hex is a concentration spell, isn't it, Craig?
Correct.
So as you were knocked unconscious, the
Yeah,
hex spell
but-
is no longer on him, so he doesn't have disadvantage on wisdom saves.
I just wish it to the damage I probably won't have.
Cool. So as he has advantage, he rolls a 24 on his wisdom save.
Ooh, this is one wise motherfucker.
He'd seen some stuff.
Even the 9 would have been sufficient with a +9. Jesus.
I mean, I think I did mention this isn't your bog standard Death Knight.
Oh no,
course
yeah,
it's
I'm
not.
aware.
Of course, yeah.
I will share the character sheet after the session, hopefully when he's dead.
Oh, we are.
But I will share it with. I hope you guys win. But I will share it with you because
Ava, this is your
I-
live
I've used
session
a
where
lot
we
of-
get to find out what killed us.
I have used this. It's a basic one with suggestions that someone's put on there to make it a
Even
more
worse.
challenging. So, and I'm using a lot of the suggestions because of balance.
This is the CR17 that it normally is. Here's how to make it harder.
Yeah. but you 5 level 10s should be able to deal with a level 17 if you were all fully good to go and you had a bit of a maybe a start there. But I mean, he kind of blindsided Dolian to begin with.
And
Yeah,
anyway,
so-
that's my turn.
So does it take half damage for?
Oh, let me just check. I was so sad. Yeah, on a
Let me
failed
just
save.
check.
Failed save. Yep, there's.
Let me just check my immunities. No, it's okay. That half damage. So what we'd say in there. So we'll say 10 points of damage.
Whoop! It's something.
It is.
and Sam tries desperately to stand as still as possible and blend in with a building.
I mean, it is on character for Sam to creepily look around a corner and just whistle at something.
I'll
In my
say it's,
mind's eye, Sam's just got a hold of like a brick, just like in front of his face as a disguise.
no, he's against a building and he's desperately just trying to suck it in even more than normal. Get.
Like when you're on a bus and it's too full and you're stood up and you're somewhere in the gangway and you're not actually making any more room, but you kind of stand on your tiptoes and suck your gut in, and it's like.
And you're
no
trying
way
so hard
anyone's
not to
getting
touch
any
anyone.
further.
Well, in this situation anyway.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hecknom, it's your turn.
Hecknom is going to stand up.
You got
Yes.
knocked down.
What was the glyph you put down? Because I just realised that the goblins have walked over the glyph.
Yeah, I wasn't sure whether we were going to accept it or not. I think I've used the spell slot for it, but we had a bit of a talk because obviously we shouldn't really had it because it takes an hour to cast.
Yeah, but I mean, at this minute in time, let's say I'll be nice and say that you did.
If it was allowed in session.
I allow it at the time, so yeah, I think we said, didn't we? We will retcon that, and not allow it again, but we did allow it. So, can you remember what you cast into the glyph of warding?
It was on the floor, and presumably, if there's a choice of damage, I'm going to go for thunder.
Cool. So, is it a
20-foot radius?
20-foot radius. So basically, a few of them.
I'm back.
He's back.
Sorry, we completely bugged out.
20 foot, you say?
Yeah, so it's going to be 10 foot that way. That's everyone. And then 10 foot down. That's everyone.
I will say it catches them all. So what do they have to make? Is there any save or?
Dexterity saving throw.
So +2 I have, so 1, 2, 3, so that's 18 of them. So +2, so the highest I've got is I've got a 20, a 17, and an 18. So what's the save? 17.
Yeah.
So 3 of them make the save.
3 of them save. If you want to roll the damage.
So what am I doing? Damage is 5d8.
Is it half for those that pass? Because you may just obliterate all the goblins.
I'm pretty sure it'll be half damage for those that pass, yeah.
So, do you want to roll the damage?
He's done 19 to those that failed and 10 to those that pass if you round up.
Half damage on a successful one.
So, let's see what happens.
Did I do all that when I was dead?
Practically.
Yes, because it's not a concentration spell or anything. You put the glyph there, so that'll stay there for the duration. So yes.
Did you just
while
create
you
a
were
spell
unconscious,
IED?
you killed
16 goblins.
Does that mean that I didn't take all that damage? I'm kidding. I'll take the damage.
Now I don't know what I was going to do on my turn because I had a nice level 5 spell to wipe them all out, but I don't need to.
Well, let's just start at the beginning. You stand up.
Stand up. I stood up. I'm not forgetting this time. That's completely thrown what I was going to do for my turn.
Sorry. I mean, I should have realised.
I broke my turn by having a better thing that I planned.
Without using any resources.
Yeah, without using my level 5 spell slot.
He's now in like second for most kills of the group.
So what damage was it? Lightning, you say, or thunder?
Thunder.
So you would have all just heard a huge crack of thunder, huge bellowing sound, followed by the shrieks and cries out of 16 goblins as they all
Explode?
explode and scream out in pain. Some of them lost a leg, some of them
Give me
blown apart.
Proximity mine.
Would there be sounds of popping? Did they all just go wet
Like a load of
splatters?
like a load of kernels in a pan.
Is the other two looking blooded at all?
Traumatized?
They're looking, pretty injured, but they're still on their feet, those two.
Right, okay. Oh. Okay, so still want to go for them, but I need to do some healing, I guess. So what can I do to heal? How powerful is that one? 6 creatures I can see. Don't want to do that. I'll just go for the simple cure wounds. I think that's the easiest way to go. Yeah, lovely.
You want to re-roll some of them, guys?
So I'll take an extra 11 with my action. Yeah, one action, and then presumably Hecknorm is going to move what little movement he has left after getting up and try and just get between the buildings to avoid line of sight with those goblins up there, but turns the corner to see a giant Bogrud.
Yes, you do.
So can I do anything to help Bogrud with a bonus action? I don't think I've got anything I can do for bonus action with that. I've got a spell, level 2 spell slots. Yes. I may get myself a spiritual weapon.
Oh, look at you.
Getting your weapon
Just
out.
for a bit of fun. So, as always, it's going to take the shape of a long spear. I can't see anyone in range to attack with it, so it's just going to appear sort of 5 foot in front of me.
Cool. I haven't got anything as a token for it yet, but you've cast it next to him, we'll say.
Yeah. And that's all the things I can do.
Cool. Next up, it is Bogrud.
Punchy.
Yay! He said the thing, and then he's going to do the thing.
I mean, it's gonna be punchy, innit? Bonus action, I'll engage my Eldritch Maul.
Cool.
Because why would I not? And then I'll take my 2 attacks at the Death Knight. Meh, 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 meh.
Wowzers.
Angela,
Meh,
fast.
meh, 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 meh.
Woohoo!
Oh! Oh! Scott's not playing anymore.
Let's roll some damage.
Oh my
Oh,
god! Okay, I'll
shit.
turn on savage attacks, and for my first hit, I'll do my flame shackles because I may as well make the most of this damage. Oh Jesus Christ! Okay, attack number 1. That is
Fucking hell.
36, 48, 57 plus 9 plus 7, 64 for the first hit.
Fucking
Adding
hell.
damage
Yep.
attack.
I've added savage attacks. Yeah. Oh wait, do I double? Savage
It's
attacks
one extra,
surely
one
a
extra
thing.
damage dice.
Yeah.
There's just one extra damage dice.
Yeah, that's the +9 on the 12 plus 9, I believe. No, it's no.
No,
I've
just have
got
it
it.
back
I've got
then.
it on there.
It's only
Oh no,
21.
it's factored into the first one. Yeah, it's factored into the first one. It's in there.
And then second attack.
I'll just turn off flame shackles for the second attack because I can only do it on the one.
Oh, does it need to do a strength save or something?
DC 14 strength save to be restrained. I'm sure it'll make a DC 14 strength save.
Come on, natural one. Oh.
It has a +5 to strength, so
So it's exactly 14. So it's
14,
not
so yeah.
restrained and taking additional damage. That's
no.
fine.
But it got burnt.
It did, yeah. And then on the next one, that's 40, 55 plus 7, 62. So 62 on the second attack.
Okie dokie.
Fuck.
He
I wish
looks
I'd
blooded.
enlarged you first.
He does look very blooded.
Wow.
That was some impressive punching. Punchy, fucking punchy.
Good fisting, Brain. That was some good fisting.
I'm broken. I'm sorry. Give me a minute. Wow.
Oh no, we've driven Scott to drink.
Imagine if I hadn't engaged my action surge in the previous session. I could have swung again. Oh my god, that's amazing. So that's what? 42, 63, 70.
It's about 131 points of damage, roughly.
Yeah, thereabouts.
Fuck.
That'll be my turn.
We'll move to Greg.
Well, Greg is going to 30 feet from there.
That's 60 feet.
Oh no, it's half movement, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's double what a measurements is.
So 30 feet will only get me to there.
Yeah.
Okay, so I shall do that, and that was there. And then I shall make an arrow attack at Green Goblin.
Go Spider-Man.
Let's have a look. Light crossbow attack.
That hits.
For 11
Which one are you
piercing
aiming
damage.
at, sorry?
Green Goblin.
So, arrow hits him straight in the sternum and he just collapses back, falls down dead.
Sweet, and then for a bonus action, can I drink one of my potions of greater healing, please?
You can.
What's that one again?
Great healing will be, is it... I'll have a look 1 second.
I have a great
I'll have a
macro for
look
this
anyway.
on mine. I might put it on here as well at some point.
There we go, potion of greater healing. 4d4 plus 4. Healing. Thank you. That's my turn.
Cool, so it is Dolian's turn.
How is the big person looking?
He's looking very blooded. He's looking like he has taken two gigantic raised fists of destruction and horrible pain in the face.
Ah, but does Dolian know that, or is Dolian running away?
Dolian has no idea what he's looking like, though, but that's what he's looking like to Ali.
That's fine. Dolian's coming round and he's just going to plonk himself there because that's as far as he can move. But for his action, he is going to bring out his little bag of tricks.
Ooh.
Cool.
I can dash as a bonus action.
You haven't used your bag of tricks for quite some time.
Exactly, but it's always there when he needs it. So I'll need to
Bring on the tiger. Bring on the tiger.
roll a d8.
Bring on my tiger.
It's a 5, which is a black bear. Yeah.
It's a bear.
And I just need to read the bag of tricks again. There's another bonus action to control it, to tell it. Yes. I cannot do anything else this turn. That is me.
I should call him Baloo.
Oh, I love it.
A balut, the Filipino dish
Oh
that's.
no, I don't know. Please don't.
Oh.
No.
I didn't say it.
Well, the tiger's called Raja from Aladdin, so the black bear will be from Jungle Book.
Is that Dolian's turn?
It's crashed again.
Penis.
Yes, he's gone.
Dolian says penis and then ends his turn. I got back-to-back crits.
We're back.
Hi.
I'm
Anything
so
else?
very Scott.
Dolian
Sorry,
doing?
Scott. I'm so very sorry.
Oh, me too.
What's up? What did you miss?
Is there anything else you wanted to
Just
do?
me
Ali,
apologising
Dolian?
to Scott while
just-
you're away.
What else we can do?
There's nothing else I can do because I can't get round there.
Cool.
I've just used my bag of tricks to get a bear. And yeah, that's about as much as I can do because I've used my bonus action. I've used my action
We'll
to
just
get
have
the bear.
to bear with him.
So, it is Death Knight's turn, and after those two punches, you can see his arm is starting to crack, and these eyes that were glowing are starting to dim a little bit. But
I'm gonna
looking
die, aren't
directly at Bogrud, you see his eyes just brighten, glow, and
I'm going
unbelievably
to
bright red.
die.
And he points a finger straight at Bogrud, and he says, "Die!" And
No.
I'm
he
in.
casts
I'm in danger.
He casts Power Word Kill.
Woohoo!
Oh
Which he can do once a day. And he was only going to do it as a last resort. He has 5 hit points left. He had 131 before that attack. And he had 5 left, so with his last attack. But as he does that, he will also say, "My mistress shall have her revenge." And then he will point his finger at you and cast Power Word Kill.
Okay.
If Bogwood is under 100 hit points, he will collapse.
What does that do?
Instant death. There's no save.
No
You're
save. It is just an instant death. You are dead.
Your heart explodes from it with it.
Okay, I'm dead then. Bye.
So I'm gonna say, but while you're dead at the minute, if you want to build yourself to the level 10 dwarven character,
No,
just to
I'm
keep
not
you
going
in the game, because we're gonna find them.
I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Has Bogrud got 100 hit points or not?
I'm at 89.
Sulk if he dies.
I'm at 89 because I got hit before this.
Yeah. That's
That is the Death Knight's turn. So we then move to Sam.
Now, you just said some magic words there that he's looking
Meta.
very, very, very blooded.
He is.
Sam will reach into his pocket and find the biggest, shiniest jewel in his pocket. I have 1,000 gold piece jewel. As a
Okay.
bonus action, into Lullaby. Come on, Lullaby. I want to try and stab him. So, just better fucking work. Oh!
As you attack with Lullaby, your sword deflects off his armor, and that is a miss. He has an AC of 20.
Fuck.
I am sorry.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's me. That's my go.
Technon.
Oh God, not me facing it. So I've just seen Bogrud, just collapse to the floor in front of me.
Drop dead completely.
He has just collapsed, yes.
Okay, so presumably at that point there, how far was that? So I've moved 10, 11 footish.
Yep.
What healing can we do for a dead person?
None. Unless you've
None?
got Revivify.
Revivify. Yes.
I'm recently dead.
I can revivify.
That works, right? Revivify works on the
If you
recently
touch a
dead.
creature
It
that
certainly
died
does,
within
yes.
The last minute.
That is definitely the case here.
And it's definitely been about 12 seconds.
I am presuming I can use a higher level spell slot for that.
Nope. Oh, you can use it to cast it, yeah.
Yeah.
You would
Yeah,
just
'cause I haven't
won't do
got a level
anything.
three,
Yeah,
so
if you
I've got
don't have a
level
3
4.
left, you can use a 4 or a 5 to cast it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would like to run over to Bogrud, place my hands on him, say some holy words.
And what are
and,
those holy
cast
words?
Revivify.
Penis, penis,
Those
penis,
holy
penis.
words are. By Nord's beard, I won't let you fall today.
You already did.
I'm the only one who falls round here.
Oh.
Do I get inspiration for that one?
You do. Go on.
Please, Mr. DM, like it.
What is dead can never die.
What is dead can never die.
And then, as a bonus action, I'd like to try and throw my spiritual weapon at the Death Knight.
Death Knight. Cool.
I can't imagine it's going to hit, but let's have a.
Does he get any? Does he get flanking? Because I'm currently engaged.
24. You are flanking, aren't you? So
I'm always flanking.
I
Bogrud
will
is.
say it's a
I'm a four.
+3,
+3
Which-
flanking rules.
which makes it a 27, which means he attempts to parry it, but as the parry only allows him to gain a +6 for his AC, the spiritual weapon will hit.
Come again.
And if you can't see because of everything around, there is a big red cross through
Woo!
the Death Knight. How are you killing this Death Knight with your spiritual weapon?
It's just gonna fly straight past my my ear and straight through its hearty chest area and straight through, just leaving a gaping hole in it.
Does Sam move to one side?
Was it going straight through, did you say?
Yes.
So it will be hitting Sam.
No, Sam's not.
Sam's engaged. Sam's trying to attack it with Lullaby, so if you're planning to go
Straight
hey?
Straight through and up.
So you do that, and you see him drop to his knees, and this red glow that was in his eyes just starts to fade, and fade to nothing as he just collapses to his knees and just leans back and dead in that position.
Can I quickly put the gem in and just try and stab him again before he completely dies?
Did Craig do non-lethal damage and Sam was just there poking at unconscious skull?
Just get in my sword! Get in my
Can do
sword!
non-lethal damage with spiritual weapon.
You could have done if you'd have called it before the attack. Yes.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Kill it.
It is dead.
Boo.
But laying next to this thing is a Bogrud who's currently conscious but on 1 HP.
Oh, that fucking sucked.
I'm just going to look down at Bogrud and be like, "Hi, how are you feeling?"
I mean, we're still in combat. There's still a goblin up the top.
Oh, Greg can do it.
Yes.
It's been about 35 sessions.
Goblin is running back into the city. He is running.
He used relentless endurance to get back to 1 HP. Did you not think
No.
you used your Orange Fury straight afterwards for an attack?
No, I didn't use the thing that stops me dropping because I assumed power word kill would overwrite that because you just drop dead. You don't drop to 0 HP and become unconscious and then regain consciousness and have 1 HP. You just die outright. So I assumed that was the case.
Okay. Fair enough. So back to me.
Whose
I'm
turn
done
was
on
it
my
last? It was Hecknarm, so it will be Bogrud's turn, who is now alive. But
He's loving life at the moment.
as
Oh, no, whose turn was it?
Oh no.
as it is now Bogrud's turn and he is laying on the floor, a little
Let's go quickly.
you hear a little pop, and the tear of space and time is a little adorable little face just appears out of it.
Power
And
word
he
kill.
winks. And I will be needing Graham to roll a D100 when he is back with us.
You take 2D. You take 2 hit points worth of damage.
It better not be Grease again.
Which one is this now? Oh, I can't get that one.
Sorry about that.
You got to roll a D100.
D100.
I have to roll a D100. Okay.
Yep.
If
instantly
my
die.
child kills me again,
I was like,
it'll be so annoying.
you roll a 13 and he power
If my
word
own
kills you.
child kills me again. 97. That can't
97.
be good, surely.
No,
Until your next turn, you gain the effects of the shield spell.
That would have
Yay.
been useful.
So,
I'm
so
even
basically-
harder to hit.
So until your next turn, so we'll say it lasts 6 seconds. So while you're laid there, looking weaker than anyone
I now
has
have
seen, but
23 AC.
you're now glowing as you have the shield spell has been cast upon you.
The
So-
irony of that is this little thing's just appeared out of nowhere and gone, that'll help you. I was
find it-
just dead.
I find it more adorable that, in a sense, you had died, your son has come back and made you even harder
Give
to
me a
hit
cuddle and gone,
afterwards.
it's
So,
okay, Daddy. They can't
I mean,
kill
that's
you
quite
now."
sweet, really.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I can't believe he killed me. That's so unfair.
I had it in there, and I was going to use it if he got one last attack when he was down on low hit points, and I was going to use the person who it made most sense to hit. So I didn't.
No,
plan on
I know
using
it. I know
anyone
it wasn't
particular.
targeted. Don't worry. I'm
But,
not sulking. I would have been sulking if I didn't know Craig had Revivify.
But I will say, it's the first time that kind of you've definitely.
It's the first time since session 1 of Evalthon that Bogrud has dropped, never mind been outright murdered.
I think it's been the first time that someone has DM'd who's outright gone for blood.
Yeah, power word kill. There you go. Have it. I mean, literally anyone apart from me, I don't think has the HP to survive that, even at max hit points.
Only at max though. I think I've got 104.
Ah, right, okay.
56.
89.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I did enjoy that. That was fun.
But we haven't finished yet.
No, I don't mean the session. I
Kill
mean that thing
Next.
happening. Like in a general world, I'd have been like, "Oh my god, you dirty bastard! You just murdered me." But it's like I got back-to-back crits and then just got smashed out of oblivion. It's like in my mind, it's when Quill punches Thanos in the face and he just goes.
I have linked the character sheet into the Evalthon chat if you
Amazing.
guys want to have a look at it at some point.
I will do later.
But I will say, as that other goblin on its turn is heading back to the city, you can chase it if you wish, or we can
like
call
Greg's
that end
killed
of
it.
combat.
Greg's arrowed him.
Yeah, are we pursuing this one
I
surviving
got bored of
goblin?
waiting for my turn, so I just took it.
Yeah.
Sorry. The goblin's after me anyway, so.
He wasn't. He
This
was
has gone
running away.
back into the inferno.
The arrow to the back of the spine, to the back of the neck, is going to kill him anyway because he only had 5
Well,
hit
they
points
did it
left.
to me.
That's true.
Yeah, but that's when there was loads of them. Goblins are normally more like brave when there's lots of them.
But I can't put your friend.
Pat can attest to that, surely.
So after that, we will now call that officially end of the longest combat in D&D history.
Took 4 months.
Well done, guys.
And I didn't die.
I bossed it.
I did.
I killed
I
everything.
got down to 2 hit points. I got down to 2.
We're matching.
I outright died. I was at 89 HP. I'm like, I'm fine.
You're not.
Can I make my way into this room up here?
No, because that's got stuff. There's a reason we left there.
You can do, but like I say, the cavern is slowly filling up with smoke. It's taken a while, but it will be warm in there. But yeah, you could go back into this room where Sam and Bogwood had already been.
Yeah, it was more because I thought it was like a house thing. I thought there could be a kitchen and I could just cook us up something to eat.
Oh, that is the throne room. That is the palace. That is where the High King would have been seated.
Oh, right, that's no interest to me. I want
But
to cook up some food.
I think the kitchen's in probably most of the houses.
Yeah.
That's fine, yeah.
I don't know if you want to do it now, guys, or if you want to do it at the end of the session. But
Whoa.
I will give you all a level up.
Whoop, whoop.
End of the session, guys. First. As much playtime as we can.
I think Hecknom's first worry is the state of the fire in the capital.
Have a
Yeah.
brief comfort break just to go pee.
Actually, I'm going to do the same. I'll be right back.
Oh, looks like Angela's leveling up.
Well, everybody's taking a
Yeah.
comfort break. It'll take me 2 seconds to do it.
I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to go get a beer because I'm only on little stubby beers.
I've just had a Peroni.
Ooh.
That was stretched.
Well, I have to be honest, guys. That was exciting, wasn't it?
That was fantastic.
It was brilliant.
Now, if that was done without the break and without the last session, and I was able to keep raising that tension, and then that happened at some point,
Oh,
I was going for a seriously epic moment where it was going to be
sorry.
hit points. Hit points. That's a poor thing to celebrate.
No, my sneak attack damage goes up 1d6.
Is that it?
I'm rolling 66 right now. And I can never roll any lower on an ability check than 10.
That's
I
pretty
love
awesome.
rogues. I love rogues. Oh, do I get 3rd level spells now? No, I don't. Oh, the joys of an arcane trickster.
I am so taking ceremony. Could you imagine Gresreg marrying his off?
Oh, what would make sense for Dolian? Oh. Is Blur on the banned spell list?
I've not heard him mention that one before.
Good, because it does the exact same as the Cloak of Displacement.
He's Magic Missiles banned.
Is it since when?
Oh, Scott's always banned Magic Missile.
Has it?
He's always told me that.
Hi.
Hi.
That was fun.
It was. I can only take. Oh, this is my level where I can take any spell in the game.
Oh, yeah, that's a decision to make.
I'm thinking Blur.
Jeez. Do it at the end of the session.
Blur's incredible.
Yeah, but I think Scott might actually genuinely kill me if I take Blur. But it makes sense for Dolian.
Park life, all the people.
And I don't want to take Phantasmal Force. Anaxar's Scorcher. What does that do?
I think I've got to take Warlock
I think I
levels next. Can't believe that I was one off getting that Death Knight in a gem. Oh, that would
no,
have been
Very good
so
move. I was
cool.
hoping for it.
I had messaged Scott 2 turns before saying the exact same thing.
Well,
I didn't want to give anyone else the idea.
the thing is, before Bogrud, what I was going to do is sneak up behind it, and I was going to booming blade it.
Nice.
Because I've got a reaction spell that adds 3 to my AC, so I thought even if he tries to hit me, I can do that. Ooh, what's that for?
I can now no longer be killed by power word kill.
What have you got?
Oh wow, that's
100.
Oh.
I was gonna say.
For a rogue at level 11, I don't think 100 HP is too bad.
That's pretty good. When I built Riv, I had very little experience with D&D. It was the first character I ever built. I thought, well, she's not that strong. She's a rogue. I'll use Constitution as my dump stat. I know. I know. I knew nothing. I went for flavour of character, so...
I built Dolian wrong.
Oh, yeah.
I will say that.
I didn't even realise that Constitution was so important until only a few weeks ago, really.
Yeah, ditto.
Yeah, especially for your build, Constitution is probably your most important stat after your spellcasting.
Luckily,
I build for
I've got
personality.
wisdom and then Constitution, but that's dumb luck more than anything else.
Oh, are we doing level ups?
Yeah, I just have.
Everybody was taking a quick break, so.
Oh, Divine Intervention. Oh, yes, that's such a great thing that might not happen.
It definitely didn't happen.
Oh, no, Divine Intervention's great. Oh. I just love this. That's my favourite thing about level 11.
Is everybody leveling up or are you waiting?
I think I might wait. I have a lot of indecision to sit and stare at, and then not be able to make a decision.
Are we likely to fight anything else in the next hour and a half?
I will be honest, the only other sort of combat I had planned was the side mission to resurrect anyone who died in this fight. So I don't have a combat plan, but I have more planned we can move into.
Very nice.
I can wait then and level up later.
Yeah, I'm going to level up later. Scott,
I'll long rest myself and then I'll level up at the end of the session.
Are we long resting now then?
Level up gives the long rest, so surely we'll be back to full everything.
I don't know. That's quite meta if you're not leveling up.
Scott, am I Warlock level? I've got to take Warlock from now on, haven't I?
You don't have to. It is up to you.
Well, I thought that was part of the deal. Because then there's the other part we have to deal with as well.
Yes, but I mean, it is your call, but there will be consequences on what decisions you make.
No, I'm taking Warlock level again. That was my promise.
But yes, there will be something we will work on for the next session.
Yes.
But I mean, what are you guys? What's this? Sleet Storm, you're trying to put out the fires, Greg.
Well, I did try to have some divine intervention. That utterly failed because it's just impossible. But yes, I have 3 spell slots to do as much sleet storming as possible.
Cool.
4 spell slots because I can.
You are still whispering, if you know, Greg.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll say 3 spell. Oh, well, you can only cast one of those at a time to last you a minute. So
Yeah, I'd concentrate on one area then till the fire's out, then the next area. I mean, it should go out pretty instantly, really.
okay.
So keep switching the area that it's in.
I will say that the fires are out, but the damage is excessive because obviously while you've been away, the flames
Oh,
had
yeah, it's been
continued
a
to
few
grow,
minutes. Yeah.
Is it all
So
kind of
basically-
flooded as well?
I'm going to say basically the whole blue side of the map, and also getting some parts of the palace area, like this side of it, has all taken significant fire damage. There's not a lot of left that looks habitable, but the flames are
Not
out.
everything. Yes. Oh, heck no, it's shattered.
I think we all are. So there's obviously nothing here apart from goblins. Maybe we should make our way back to the ship to check that's still in one piece and that Anthem and the kids are still there. Anthem's going to love this story.
You are 10-15 minute walk away from the ship, is what you told me is where you was parking it, so it's a little bit of a trek away. So are you heading back to the ship?
I think so.
Yeah, now the fire's out.
For disclosure's sake, all I got at level 11 was more HP and another attack, so I've leveled up. I had nothing that I needed to actually choose between or decide upon, so...
Punchy,
That's,
punchy, punchy.
Punchy,
What you
punchy, punchy.
needed, an extra attack.
Yeah, an extra attack and another 21 HP.
Well, that would have been handy yesterday.
Yeah, it really would have been.
So slowly, are you resting before you get to the ship though? Oh, you leveled up, didn't you? So not resting.
I didn't. I've not rested or leveled.
I leveled up.
I've rested, but I've not levelled yet.
Well, we'll say you guys you want to get to the ship first, and
Yeah.
then once you get back to the ship, you're gonna
And stuff.
do what you want to do.
Things and stuff.
On the way back, I want to keep saying to Bogrud, are you feeling okay? Sure you're feeling okay?
Stronger than I was before.
Are you sure? Because you look, you look
It's like a
tired.
saying.
You look tired.
No, not anymore.
Not
I
sick?
was, and then all of a sudden, for some random reason, I wasn't.
I'm on a boat and I'm going fast and I got a nautical theme machine Afghan. That's what Dolian's singing on the boat. Because, you know.
So when we're back on the boat, Anthem was the one who knew where we were going, so I'm guessing we question him as if to go, well, no one was there, so where do we go?
Well, if no one was there, that seemed to take you quite a long time. What was you guys doing there? Did I miss out on some kind of party?
Oh, it
I
was
died.
He died.
I mean, I'm still covered in blood.
We've all died on stage once or twice. I mean, not everyone likes my ballads.
No, like for real died. I died. It was awesome.
He will cast a healing word on you,
So considerate.
and then he'll turn to the
Can
kid.
anybody else see the boat as like a grey-haired man now that I look?
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, it's Rick.
But
Anyway,
Anthem will heal you, and then I'll turn to the kids and say, "Look, saving the day again. This guy nearly died. I saved him."
No, I did
Still
die.
covered in
Where
blood.
were you, man?
so
Where were you?
thoughtful.
You could have
But
helped.
now you're not dead. I healed you. You're
I
not
was
dead.
not dead
mean,
when I got here, man.
Potato, potato.
Anthem's a right scumbag, isn't he?
That guy
You
over
have-
there, he saved me, I think. He's a cleric, I think. It was probably him.
Heck, not going to reply, or
It wasn't me. It was all yours doing.
yeah. I sometimes go by the name Yord. Anyway, so you say
considerate.
I want to punch him in the face. I so badly want to punch him in the face.
Look, you say the city was empty.
There was no one there,
That's
apart
what I
from a lot
told
of
you.
goblins and a scary ass death knight.
Well, I mean, they could have only gone one place.
Who told us to come to this place?
You said you wanted to come to the Dwarven capital. I brought you to the Dwarven capital. Anthem always comes through in the end.
I've heard as much.
I took you where you wanted to go.
Well, we need to see the Dwarven King, whose name I don't know if I wrote down. I think I did.
Dave.
His name's Steve. Steve.
Steve. Definitely Steve Dave.
Norbain.
The High King Norbain, yes.
I wrote it down. You should be proud. Yeah, we need to see
What?
Norbain.
Well, there's only one place they could be.
Care to let
I
us
don't know
the
if you
secret?
can. Well, Hegnob, can you remember any old nursery rhymes or your tales from your childhood?
Not right now.
No, no.
Bogrud is confused. We were told that he would be here. He was not here, but now you say there's only one place he could be. Could you have
If
not
he-
told us that that is the place that he would be?
Well, if he's not here, then there would only be one place there. But if you say the city is empty,
So there are two places he could have been, is what you are saying.
there is.
Bogrud's very death confused.
I think he's got concussion. Or just trauma.
Comes away from a power word kill with a concussion. That's so Bogrud.
There is a place known only to the dwarfs. Again, if Hegnom does not remember, there will be clues that are given to every dwarf child. It is a ancient stronghold, hidden from
Don't
prying
we have a bunch
eyes.
of dwarven kids on this boat?
Is there a gold? Is there lots of gold?
Now, I think I've heard this because there was this little dwarven woman in that village, and I'm sure she told me a wonderful bedtime story after. Sorry, I got distracted. Carry on.
Gems.
If you need to see Norbain and the city was indeed evacuated, then that's the only place they would have left to go. But as far as I'm aware, no dwarven kind has ever been taken to this place, so you need to speak to him. I may have to take you to a place where no
Where everybody knows our name.
I mean, I don't know if they will. I mean, hopefully. Otherwise, they may just kill you on sight, but...
Where we want to go. Where everybody knows our name.
It's getting to a stage where the folk don't know who we are. We're doing it wrong.
I mean, we are
After a
heroes.
bit of prayer and in thought. Anthem, you're not talking about that stupid old tale about the miner's path and the bloody waterfalls, are you?
You do remember. Well done, Hegnom. Obviously, somebody hasn't got a concussion. Somebody's obviously still strong enough to lead this party.
It sounds interesting. Go on, Anthem. Why don't you share the song with us? Go on, give us a song. Let us all in on this little nursery rhyme.
Well, I'm afraid I can't sing today. I mean, I've been singing for the children all the time you've been away, and I don't think my voice would do it justice. But I mean, I can speak you the song if you wish.
Brother, I would love to hear that.
So he will say, "The Dwarven Sanctuary, a place unknown, a hidden city, our ancient home. The way is secret, its location untold. In the mountains is where you'll find the dwarf stronghold. But the path is difficult and it's easy to get lost. But follow my voice and your path won't get lost. Walk the walk the miners old and young must take. To leave that path is a dwarf's mistake. Follow that road to the dwarven halls. You'll know when to stop, when the water falls. Walk through the rain on a cloudless day. Go through the blue, for it's the only way. Follow the tunnels of old made during Violos's reign. For the fortress was made to defend against Bane. Take the wrong turn and you'll be stuck in a maze. Know which way is right when the tunnel forks 3 ways. Walk on you must, till further no more you can proceed. To continue your journey, I hope you can read."
Now that sounds like a tale, and that sounds like an adventure.
Well, I mean, we just have to follow the clues and we'll get there. So he will ask you to set a course heading north, deeper into the mountains. So if anyone wants to be on the helm,
Go on then, I'll do the helm, and if you can send me a copy of that wonderful song, because I'd love to study that just for my own repertoire in case I cross any other dwarves in future.
I certainly will do. Can everybody roll me a perception check?
There any negatives involved with being revivified? Because I know if you get resurrected, you're exhausted for a bit. Are there any
I
negatives?
think I think because it's so soon after death, I don't think you do. There wasn't anything on the spell, was there?
My nine's a
I don't
10.
recall that
It's
being.
written.
I know when you get
Nothing's written.
resurrected, you're at like 3rd level exhaustion or some nonsense. Until you
third
rest
level
afterwards.
exhaustion. Yeah, each rest takes it down 1 level.
Seems familiar.
Sweet.
So,
Just trying to stay in keeping with the rules.
yeah, there was nothing in the spell description. So, Bogrud, understandably, is maybe not paying as much attention as he would normally, as he's probably a little bit traumatized, or in his head, just like his first defeat, he will be feeling a little bruised.
Yeah. Canonically for Bogrud, that's the first time anyone's ever managed to get him. I mean, even since session 1, no one's got him to 0, but this guy outright murdered him.
Bogrud,
All of his brawns meant
down.
nothing.
I know you're feeling down, but do you fancy helping me with this headband while we're having this long rest on the boat? It's been taking months and months and months to get this gem in.
Half-hearted, using his hammer on his fucking portable anvil.
So do you want a disadvantage smithing check on the travel anvil?
No. As long as it's been, I will say you guys work together and you're able to get the next gem in.
Yay!
And it was
thank
a
you.
34 or a 22. So even then, still good.
On my record, you needed a 21, so that's okay.
Thank you.
But I do need an Arcana from Greg
Of course.
while he's magicking into it.
That's
You
the
needed it.
Re-roll that. Oh,
Well, you needed an 11, so that's perfect.
Oh, there we go.
So you
Was I still working on my shield as well at the same time? Or...
I'm not sure, but let's just deal with this at the moment. So you've got this second second gem in the headband, so I will let you know what that's going to go up to.
Absolutely.
Do we agreed it goes up 2 for each one?
Yeah, okie dokie. I thought that's what we said.
It worked out for the amount of gem slots that was in it to bringing it up slowly.
But perception checks. So you guys are busy doing that, but Greg, Sam, you both see in the corner of your eye. You're flying now yourself, so you're many, many, many hundreds of feet up in the air, but you just see a dot higher than you, above you. Just seems to be following.
Above us or behind us?
Behind you.
How high above us?
I'm going to point that out to everybody.
It's far enough where you can't quite make out exactly what it is without really, if you've got some way of obviously seeing things at a distance, but just normal sight, it just looks like a bit of just a blur and just a dot up above you. It's flying like between you and the sunlight, so it's trying to keep itself somewhat.
Kind of like if you see a plane flying overhead and you can see a smoke trail in a very, very minute shape, but not really what it is. Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, you see so. I mean, you may have an inkling what it is if you can remember back to previous sessions.
Does it look dragonish?
Definitely a dragon. It's definitely a dragon.
Possibly.
1,000,000% a dragon.
Yeah. So, it's not like we can do anything about it. It's too far. I think we just got to make sure we just keep it in sight at all times.
So while you're heading that way anyway, Anthem will tell you all, I'm afraid you won't be able to get this ship where we're going. We're going into the mountains. There is no sky to land this ship anywhere near where we need to go.
Is there somewhere safe we can store it?
Can anyone make the ship smaller? Anyone? No?
I mean, in the essence that I can break bits off of it, yes.
No.
But other than that, no.
No, it's Mike. This is my boat.
Does it have to actually moving when it's travelling, or can it in place?
It can hover, but only for a
For
limited
now.
amount of hours before it needs to.
We're going to need to land
Recharge.
outside of the mountain and then walk from there.
Can we not use the pocket anchor, the movable rod, to like prop it up against the mountain? So it's like that. Yeah, you get me?
I don't know,
Yeah.
the immovable rod stops it falling over, but I don't know if it'd be enough to bear its weight
No.
diagonally on the edge of a mountain. I wouldn't have thought it could hold that much pressure.
I also
But,
think that if we land it somewhere safe and different, if we're being followed, we have a better chance of evading this thing on foot, possibly. In a
Don't we
boat.
need to offload these orphans at some point?
we do,
Because we
yeah.
can't just take them everywhere with us.
Tell
Well,
Anthem that.
I think these guys will be best going to where the dwarven people are. Who best to look after them?
So we have a litany of children just following us around everywhere.
Yeah.
Can we equip them with slings, guys? Have we got enough slings?
Yes, slings.
Slings?
I don't think you even own a sling between the lot of you.
No.
I wear a sling.
Did you say how many orphans there were?
Probably, but I mean, many months ago.
Yeah, you want to take a punt at how many now?
6.
Okay, that's fine. So
A few have definitely died en route. I'm pretty sure it started out as more than 6.
I can't remember how many there were. That was in the.
We've got to eat something, right? We've got to eat something.
How rations you've feed?
That ship has been stocked up every time you've landed at the fishing village. You got plenty of supplies.
So there's 6 of
Yeah, but
them.
Greg
plus
trades
you
20
4
gold
plus
for 1 copper's worth of stuff, so he's probably at some point given away all of our food.
I don't know. I think Bob was eating. Oh, have you seen the size of that big Goliath man? Orc man.
So how close are we getting to with the landing? How,
What options do we have?
yeah.
Well, we need to walk.
Now it looks like the man's looking out the corner of his eye. Something just in I was going to say, give him 2 pupils at least.
Well, we have to obviously follow the clues, so we have to follow the miner's path. So it's a well-trodden path that leads to some of the richest mines in Lazungor.
Dolian.
Go on.
Dolian.
I heard the word mines. Sam, I heard mines. That means there's
I know
gold.
you did,
and
but
gem.
Dolian.
Is Gray wanting to ask a question, or is he trying to do an impression of a Nazi?
Yeah. No. I'm raising my hand to not be
Yes.
interruptive. And it's my own stupid fault for being this nonsensical. But they keep calling it the miner's path, and we've got 6 kids on board. So it's like, if we just send them somewhere, are we not following the miner's path? I couldn't help it.
It's going to take away inspiration.
I mean, you could help it, but you didn't.
I had to share it because it was what was in my head.
I know that feeling.
Yeah. But Sam, gold. There's lots of gold. There's a mine.
Oh, your joke was so bad, you made Scott go. Oh,
Oh.
yeah, he's back.
Sorry, I just needed a minute. Just to shake my head.
Oh, Scott, you came back loud.
Thank you.
I couldn't help it. I do apologise.
So it takes you a few hours to get to the mountains, and when you get there, you find a place. Do a group survival check. We'll just see how good you are at finding somewhere to hide the ship.
Less than average.
Not very.
What's that we're doing? Sorry, what's skill check?
Survival, please.
Ugh,
everyone.
that's a-
Yeah, just gonna go do a group one, and we'll see how well.
Oh. Best dollies ever rolled in survival.
It's weird you can remember every survival roll you've ever made with Dolian.
I don't. I just don't roll it very often with
That's
Dolian.
creepy.
It's like the 4th or 5th time I've rolled it with Dolian.
I mean, I'm making up for those 2 crits now because I don't think I've rolled anything above like a fucking 10 since.
It was pretty fantastic, though. I have to be honest. I hated every second of it, but it was great.
I mean, I paid for it. Let's be fair.
Yes.
If Craig had have had no spell slots or still been unconscious, I'd have been dead. So.
Well, I was going to provide a way to resurrect any fallen members in either later on in this session or in the next session. So.
I mean, you're not
What's,
heartless. I mean, cruel
no.
maybe, but heartless, no.
I'm not evil, like proper evil.
Just little bit evil.
But with those survival rolls, I will say that you do set the ship down in a place where you feel is fairly secluded. It's not on any trails. You feel like it will be not stumbled upon very easily.
Cool.
And then Anthem will take the lead following the clue, so he will take you along the miner's path.
Okay.
And
Just to speed things up. I'm going to make all the orphans and anyone else who wants to be a gaseous cloud.
So 6 orphans.
Myself and 4 more willing creatures.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Somebody's getting left behind.
That's Anthem.
No. There are 5 party members, 6 orphans and Anthem, that's 12. You can do 11. Wait, hang on.
You and 10.
Me and
5
10, I can
party
do 11,
members.
and there's 12
Oh, right,
people.
okay, so Anthem's left on the ship. Okay, cool. Sorry,
Anthem's left to
math
lead.
failed me for a moment.
Anthem's got to lead the
Cool.
way.
So that happens. So it's not going to be any quicker than what it would have been if he was walking, because he's leading you the way to go.
But the kids are much, much safer.
The kids are now, I mean, to be honest, we've now got a round up the kids session coming up, because they have turned to gas and they are going to be flying all over the place. And the only person who can't get them is Anthem. So as they're moving, he's going to be like, oh, what the fuck? I mean, I'm supposed to be looking after these kids. What have you done? Come back, kids! And they're just
Sam feels
flying
high.
around. But
Yeah, but in Dwarvish, Hecknon like, kids, get down here. We're going home. Stop misbehaving.
oh, you're no fun.
And then we all float our regular 30 feet of movement speed. By having 300 feet of flying speed, we all bob along at 30 feet.
Safely.
Or we could accidentally punt a kid off a cliff and then carry all on as clouds.
We could just stab one of them to death, or
Anthem will just be carry on walking. Notice that everybody's no longer in physical form around him, so he'll just
sit
start
and
following
wait
the
for
path.
8 hours until we all become corporeal again, and then move along at our normal walking pace.
I mean, you didn't tell him that you was doing this, so he was at the lead, so he's turned back and just seen nobody there, and he's been like, "Oh,
Okay. I'll
Where
spend
is
a full
everyone?"
minute to revert back to normal form.
A 30-foot range, so it's like everybody gather round, Then we
Not
all turn
you.
into smoke. And Adam just stood there like, the fuck?
not used to not being everybody's favourite. This is a weird sensation." But anyway, he will lead you.
Full minute to tell him we've reverted to clouds. Can you lead the way? And then a full minute to turn back again.
And somehow be able to move at 300 feet for the next 8 hours so that we can make good progress. Could I oh no, I'm an incorporeal gaseous form. I can't pick him up and boggle him.
Nope.
You can turn back.
Time.
If I could find a way. Okay.
So he will lead the way anyway. So he gets you to the miner's path, and he walks along this path. What are we doing? Stay on the path until you all can hear the sounds of a huge waterfall. And when you get there, he will walk through the waterfall. I mean, would a gaseous cloud be able to get through a waterfall? I don't think so.
Oh my god, we turn back into a human goblin. It's taking a whole minute. It's not permanent.
But the children you have to do it willingly. Are the children going to willingly stop being a cloud? I don't know.
It's not a concentration spell, so you can't even end it. We just get to be gaseous forms for 8 hours.
Oh yeah, it's not even a spell. It's from my prayer beads. I can do this every day for free.
Why have you not done this previously? we could have fucked off from that previous fight so fucking fast.
Not in the
this
middle
is
of
just
a fight,
epitome.
It still takes a minute.
This is just Hector, no. He could have done something, but didn't.
This is just
I
Craig.
love it.
Soapop could fight, he just doesn't unless you tell him to.
Olivia could fight, but doesn't want to because she's scared.
Exactly. This is just Craig's character design.
Oh.
Sensing a theme.
Everyone has a style, guys.
To be
I thought
fair, that is
16
entirely
goblins?
true.
I thought.
But instead of going through all the thing, anyway, he's going to take you along the path, following the clues in the song, which originally Craig was going to sing for us, and you were going to have to work them out for yourself.
No, I would have thought
When she was-
Anthem would have done.
Well, Anthem wasn't there when I first come up with this thing. It was going to be a dwarven thing that Hegnom knew from his childhood.
He got concussion.
There's a lot of that going around.
So-
Did he also get power word killed at some point?
No, he just got normal knocked down, as always.
Then got back up again.
Oh, that's a cool image.
This is where
Another
you
village on
arrive.
fire. Jesus Christ.
Greg's video already.
Guys! I see the shimmering glitter of gold.
Dolian,
in
no.
here.
Dolian,
There's gold.
no.
I'm off.
No.
Sam, it's fine. It's fire. Let him go play in it. It'll only half kill him.
I like fire. Fire's amazing. It hurts you more than it hurts me. Emotional damage. Sorry.
But yes, this is where he leads you, and all the way he's telling you about this is a ancient dwarven stronghold. Nobody's been there before apart from the dwarves. It's the place they go in dire situations. And as you approach the city, you see heavily armed dwarfs at the mouth of the cave where you enter. This is the sight you see in front of you. Wonderful. This statue is huge, crafted wonderfully. The place looks old, but looks like it's made so well that it would stand there for another 10,000 years. It looks like the craftsmanship is great, but as you get there, these dwarven guards all raise shields and spears and kind of walk towards you.
Hey, lads. Sorry.
How did you get here? Who has brought these people here? They don't belong here.
Racist.
Lads. I don't know about that. See that fire over there? I was kind of like born in that shit. So if anyone shouldn't be here, it's you.
Dolian.
You was born in the fires
Of Mount
in
Doom.
this place. Oh, well, this is like
Right.
this is like a Helm's Deep
I know.
rather than a Mount Doom. But
I just thought it would be funny.
but Anthem will speak up though and say, "Oh, don't worry, friends, don't worry. I'm sure you've heard of me, the famous Anthem. Travelled from town to town singing wonderful songs and telling tales of the extraordinary. I have brought these people here. I have led them. I have saved them. I have nurtured them, and I have brought them here to see the High King." Archie's silent. They're agreeing with him.
I really wish I was Fermit for that one moment of the session.
I'm
Say,
letting Anthem
this
do
is
the
the
talking.
anthem. Throw all your hands up.
But so he talks, and I mean, these guys introduce themselves. I mean, they're not as famous as me, but I think you guys may have heard of them. I'm sure
Everyone
King
stood
would love
behind
to
him has
see
got
them.
their head in their hand. It's just like, for fuck's sake.
No, I'm like smiling and nodding along.
Apart from Sam, who's like, yeah, this is my big brother. Yeah.
My big
So-
little brother.
These guys, with my help, have been trying to take down Bane. I think we can trust them.
We do have.
Are you ready to?
It's like
Enough,
Sam will kind of brandish the famous lullaby. I mean, I don't know if you recognise these things. It kind of adds to our cred slightly.
Nope, never seen them before.
Sam
I mean-
puts his weapon away.
So,
I can see a face in this map.
is it that
I'm
one?
gonna, in Dwarvish,
Yeah.
say, Guys,
I
I know you're trying to protect us in the city, but can we get these children inside, please?
I think that's a good point.
Obviously, I'm assuming you're no longer in gas form, obviously. 'Cause
Obviously.
it's not permanent.
in theory, yeah, we've all willfully chosen to end the gaseous form.
So, oh, of course, dwarven folk, welcome here. And they allow the kids through.
But these guys, I've been traveling them a short while, and while one of them seems to be a bit misfire with his bow, they all seem to be doing the right thing. They're all after Bane.
Well, if you have news on Bane, enemy of Bane, then the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
And we are definitely Bane's enemies.
Wow. If you don't mind, wait here just a few moments while we will I'll inform the right people that you are here.
I'm just going to whisper to Sam, and what if we do mind?
Shut it, Stolian. Shut it.
What's that?
It looks like I did have another combat arranged.
No.
We've got
These
points.
dwarfs look serious. Like they have not had anyone non-dwarven kind in this place before. So
And
Don't
we
even-
could persuade them.
Talking to Sam.
Can I non-lethally beat one of them up?
No.
that will help.
No, we
I
need
would-
to meet the king.
I would like to turn on the charm.
Okie dokie.
Wisdom saving throw. They've got to be the 16.
Cool. This is one of those situations where for hundreds and hundreds of years, nobody but dwarven kind have been in this city. So even though you cast a spell, this is so deeply ingrained in every dwarf that this is a secret place. I even magic cannot persuade them just to let you go wandering around.
Well, the
With the
part
old premise, with the old premise of obviously, and that's when a persuasion couldn't convince a king to give his kingdom away.
Absolutely.
This is so ingrained in them, like no non-dwarf person
Well, as
for
part
centuries
as
have
part
stood
of
in
They
this
that,
place.
they had plus 20 to save.
but what I will be is like, we don't want to stay here. We don't want to wander around underguarded. We're just here to bring a report of Bane to the king. Is there someone who can escort us? Is there a safe area that you can put us so we can talk?
Resreg is gnome.
Yeah,
Resreg is gnome. My parents tell me every day I am gnome. Resreg is gnome.
Gnome or known?
This is a Dolian reaction right here.
GNOME or KNOWN?
GMONE.
No,
Okay.
I'm like Riv.
Gnome. Right, okay.
won't be long.
Still,
We've
still not dwarf then, so not allowed in.
Ah, Resreg is dwarf, sorry. Not gnome.
That's what,
Bad and dwarf.
that's why I was like, hang on, are you saying gnome
That's
or
even better.
known?
Persuasion with a disadvantage.
double disadvantage.
Nine.
but no, one of the guards has gone away. The rest are just bit more at ease, but they stand in their ground. And after a little while, you see this old dwarf, beard almost touching the ground, but grey long hair. He looks as if he's in a position of power, held in esteem, and but he will come over and introduce himself as Dorasil Onyxhide
On whose side?
on the left.
Excited.
Oh, okay.
Always good to know.
Yeah.
Don't you dare.
And as he comes across to you guys, he will come across and say, I understand you guys, the enemies of Bane. Is this correct?
We have fought him. We have been held captive by him and escaped. We have taken on his generals, and we will bring down his army. We carry the weapons of old, and we are...
With that, his eyes kind of widen as you say that.
And at
The weapons
that,
of old.
I brandish Lullaby, and holding it, I hold it out just so he can see it as well. Not handing it over.
No, and he then will say that and say, can I ask, do you know, or have you met Simeon?
Ah, yes.
Oh, we love Simeon. He's a
And
good lad.
I will take out my quill and my parchment of communication that I have with Simeon to show the messages that we've been communicating a long time ago. And every time I've had a rest, of course, I've been filling him in on the details of what we've been doing. Absolutely,
Oh, that
definitely.
seems an awful stretch there. I mean,
No, it does.
you guys have had these items for so long and never used them. I mean,
It's been 4
you did-
months.
I know. Well, I'm glad you remembered you have it, but unfortunately, the parchment is like Tom Riddle's diary. Once you write in it, the letters kind of disappear, fade into the sort of like drift into the air, and
Can I write
that
on it?
message gets
Hi,
up.
Simeon. Got a friend
You
here, I
can.
think.
You got a friend.
So as you write that,
Then you
the
get
letters.
back new parchment. Who did?
I mean, you will get a message back saying, "Oh, are you still alive?
Very much so.
I haven't heard from you for quite some time. I mean, we were all quite worried. I mean, Butch told us he'd seen you, but you've not been keeping me in the loop so much."
You could have asked as well. We've been busy fighting. Sorry, don't mean to get passive aggressive. Very tired. Need to speak to Dwarven King. Please
AK
say hi.
LOL smiley face.
Yeah. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Send love to all.
But love to all, I love to Butch.
Eh.
Gif of a sad panda. It's like-
But seeing this, you writing on there and seeing and recognizing Simeon's handwriting, he say, "Stand down. These people need to see Norbain, and they need to see him now."
I'm just going to write on
Stands
there.
down.
And you see,
Dorisil says hi. We'll speak later, and then put it away.
and yeah, after that happens, you see all the guards lower their weapons and move aside, and he leads you deep into the city. As you walk in, every dwarf seems to be staring, looks of anger, shock, confusion on their faces as they see young dwarfs walking through this city. Like, yeah, it's never, probably for 500 years, no one is, so in no one's memory has anybody walked in these, these paths and that, but he leads you all the way through and nobody stops him, and he will lead you to the throne room where, as you walk in, you don't see a royal, regal-looking person. You see somebody in torn leathers, braided hair, but looking old, and he's like standing over a table full of papers, maps, and plans, and he seems to be very, very busy at work. He doesn't seem like he's living the life of luxury here.
Has he noticed the centre?
Nope. He is very engrossed in what he's doing, and as you do, Doricil will just say, My king, I have some people I think you should meet."
I bow.
And he turns, sees you, and "These the people you've been telling me about. These the people that go by the name of the heroes of Evalthon. These people are the ones who have liberated towns and villages across the whole realm.
He's heard of us.
Yeah, you
But-
can
That
translate that.
us.
But for some reason left us dwarfs. They have been of no help to us. Why have they not been here?
We got
We've
sidetracked.
been under siege for months. Months and months. You told me Simeon had given you his word that he was going to ask them to visit us here. They had vital information.
Right,
Information that may have saved hundreds of dwarven lives. We could have prepared for these attacks that we've been suffering.
I think you'll find because
What?
you've been under siege.
Silence! And he'll look at Bogrud and say, what?
We were told to go to several different places, and Simeon did not tell us the order of importance. We were
My information
sidetracked.
is in session 2, Simeon and the Baron of Eagle's Nest requested you came here to give us word.
And every
You
step
decided to go elsewhere.
every step of our journey, your subjects have needed help. Every place we have been has requested assistance. We could not turn them down. We could not leave them in danger. Otherwise, what heroes would we be?
If you would have come here first, I could have raised the banners. I could have raised the armies. We could have been prepared. I was not prepared.
You would not even let us in.
We was not here then. What? And he'll look at you again.
Bogrud's being very respectful. He's just putting his hand up. We would not have been equipped with the weapons of old required to defeat Bane. We would not have been as experienced and equipped as we are to help with your plight now had we come here first. Had we come here first, every other nation that we have unduly, undoubtedly, unequivocally helped to save would be fallen, as opposed to, and with the undoest, greatest respect, Mr. Norbain, King Norbain, Sire Norbain, whichever title you would prefer for me to use. If we'd have gone to you first and not them, we would be 4 nations down as opposed to one admittedly, undoubtedly great nation, which is still managing to unequivocally hold its own in troubled times, whilst on the back foot, undoubtedly. I don't know where he's got all of this sort of like feigned thing from.
This concussion's done him good.
Would not have, none of those other places would have been able to hold their own, and it would have been ourselves and yourself trying to fight a losing battle. At least now we can save the greatest of your warriors and people. Much deference given to the ones that have fallen. However, I believe, with the greatest respect, this is the best outcome we could have hoped for, as now we have 4 nations, plus your own, and ourselves, fully equipped and ready to take the fight to Bane.
You speak of other kingdoms. Here we have had no word of the outside world. Which kingdoms have been liberated? Who is willing to fight? Who is free to fight? Who has warriors?
We have the gnomes. We have the...
We have Albi,
Orcs.
Zetok, Ostrom, Sinclair.
You do not have Ostrong.
Oh, don't we? I wrote that down.
No, you left there.
That went badly,
And
didn't it?
Yeah, the Red Dragonborn are still
Yeah.
in power there.
We freed a freedom fighter from Sinclair who can help lead them where they were overtaken. We have freed Aelby from the dragon infestation they had. We helped the orcs come to their senses. We have been growing an army for you.
We have battalions of orcs. We have an entire nation of gnomish tinkerers and ships and war weapons. We have just about anything we could possibly hope for to help in this struggle.
And we do have that.
Bogrud is feigning the utmost respect he can think of because he's like, we probably should have come here first because these guys are the hardest nuts that we've come across so far. But
And we
he's
did
using
have,
the
we did
utmost
have
of his
that ranger
technical
guy.
knowledge.
And there's also that
There's-
ranger guy out there as well.
Some guy called
Rob?
Rob that apparently is a royal
Oh.
of some dynasty. That we
Rob?
have those guys too.
Yeah. No, never heard of Rob.
It might be Rob, might be Bob,
Bob?
maybe Knob,
Bob.
something like that.
Bob.
Ah, Great King Bob.
The Ball
Bob.
Bollocks, Ball Bawns,
Ball
Ball
Half-
Barons, something
half-
like that.
Half elf?
So,
Huh?
I believe
Yes.
so. Doesn't know how to use Hunter's Mark as a ranger, but other than that,
I believe he came to the capital just as we were leaving, as we was making our way here.
didn't do a
He
very
had,
good job then, did he?
Well, he came with vital information.
Did it
Have
help?
you have these fantastic weapons of which I've heard of, but
Swing.
did you know did you know there was a sixth? A hidden weapon. Apparently one of the heroes.
We were unaware of this fact because at the time there was not a sixth member of the group.
But if as the DM I say if you investigated the book a little bit more, there was pages.
Bob was the
missing.
only one that ever got to play with the book.
Sam has the book now.
Yeah, and like Bob, he hasn't read it.
I did
There
do
were-
some reading.
There were pages ripped out of the book.
That's right.
Yeah, but like Sam has the book, but Sam's version of the book has porn interlaced in all of the pages.
It wasn't a songbook. He wasn't interested.
It looks like a really fucking historic tome, but inside it's Maxim. It's
I mean,
like-
it's not all porn, but mostly tasteful
Reads the
doodles.
articles.
But after Bogwood's little speech of all these armies and things, they say, "Oh,
Bogrud got to do a speech and didn't even have to roll.
no. That was done in character. You don't need to roll if you were doing it in character.
To be fair,
yeah, I like
but
it.
Bogrud is a tactical mind. He would understand how to talk to somebody. He just generally doesn't bother because he doesn't see the point.
We may be not as weak as we assumed. We have been left alone, left to defend ourselves against monsters of all variety, huge monstrosities, the most evil of things. They just attacked all of Lazerngar from nowhere. We had no warning. And as people fled back to the city, eventually they started laying siege, and we managed to break through, and this is the place where we have never been found before. So we came to our safety, to our home, waiting to a chance to counterattack. You say this is Bane. Not the same Bane of old, I imagine.
Well, we've been led to believe that it might be.
Potentially a descendant.
But there was someone with him, Salasky, who I believe is old, very old
Bane.
from the original.
Bane and Saliskai are both names known to me. They were around.
What about a
During the
guy called
First
the Spider
Rebellion.
Mage? He was a real cunt.
Sounds like a cunt.
Victor Crimson.
Spider Mage.
He was a
Spider
fun
Mage
one.
does not sound like a nice guy.
No.
And
Clues
we
in
never
the
got his
name.
name. He was just referred to as the Spider Mage. And there was a Victor Crimson Bird and
I think we attacked him with a tiger.
was it Rage Fist? Was there a Mr.
Yeah.
Rage Fist?
Bal
Yes.
got
Or,
Rage
like,
Fist.
Bal got
Ra-
Rage Fist.
Rage Fist, I have that name I'm familiar with. He was the leader of the Rage Fist clan, so
We managed to disrupt that for definite because there were 2 orcs in our party, and we decided to preferentialize the orcs over everybody else.
We faced Bane and his generals. We looked them in the eye, and
I punched the ground several times.
we escaped with some sacrifice, some personal sacrifices. But now we bring you that information that we wouldn't have had before.
What are you?
That's a very good question.
You look human, but you don't look human.
I'm more than
Smells
human.
human. Bogrud sniffs Sam and says, "Smells human."
Does he, though?
I don't know. Does Bogrud think Sam smells human? I assume Bogrud thinks Sam smells human.
I mean, what would you roll to sense if he smells human or
A
not?
smell-based perception check or like some sort. I
Yeah.
have no idea. I just thought it was funny to say.
No,
that
yeah,
he
yeah.
sniffs.
No, but let's roll it. Let's roll it.
Sam smells human.
Smells pretty much human. Yeah, I mean, it
Human that needs a wash.
Don't we all?
I'll tell you what. Why don't you all go get some rest, eat, and perhaps we can formulate a plan and defeat this Bane. Maybe find out what information. Go speak to Doracil and tell him what you know, and perhaps you could be the saviors of Evalthon. That remains to be seen.
Bogger would like to
I
politely
will
request
chop
that he's allowed.
that arm off, boy.
No, I'm not. It's not to interrupt. Bogger would like to politely request that he's allowed to go and speak to the generals and share his tactical knowledge of all of the combat with Bane's minions and generals, so that they're better equipped for how to fight them potentially in the future.
Cool. So you can do that. You all
Tactics.
are gonna be chaperoned around the city to begin with, just because regular dwarf folk, apart from Hegnom, everyone else will be chaperoned a little bit, just to make sure for your own safety in case dwarfs decide to rebel against you. But I'm going to end this session there.
I don't like that Anthem gets free reign of this dwarven city, and we're all left to get fucking crowbarred around everywhere.
Anthem is going to be telling everybody how great he is.
Yeah, no, that's what I don't like. I fucking hate him. Hate him so much.
I love Anthem.
I love Anthem. He's been one of my favourite characters.
No, as a character, as a person, genuinely, I think he's brilliant. But in character, Bogrud hates him so much.
He is that annoying bard who takes credit. All these stories that he hears, he modifies
He's the
them to be
Gilderoy
about him.
Lockhart of
Yes,
Evalthon.
absolutely.
I'll be. Go on, Kat.
I was like, just in character, Sam is suddenly going to take the opportunity to bring Simeon up to speed on what's been happening. And I've written it down as a long rest
Bogrud Stone
activity.
messages his long distance gnomish girlfriend just to keep in touch.
I died, but I died thinking of you. I'll be back in 1 second.
Oh, that was brilliant. I enjoyed all of
Yes,
that.
that was good. That was good.
It was fantastic. Absolutely fucking fantastic. So we killed Bob.
I knew that kill word death was there.
I did not.
No, nobody. Literally, I believe then if Craig knew it was there, the only people other than Scott that knew were Craig, because I didn't know that I could be power word killed.
I did. I've came across it in Dungeons and Daddies, and I have been thinking about how to implement it in my own games.
I know that power word kill exists, but I didn't think Scott would use it on one of us.
I love that.
I didn't.
I never power word killed anybody.
I mean, you exploded me, but that was with consent.
And it was fake and never actually happened.
I know.
Ooh, level 6 spells.
No,
Yeah.
in the interest of full disclosure, because when he was like, "Oh, roll up your level 10 dwarf," I'm like, "I'm not doing that," and I was like, "Oh, don't sulk." I was like, I fully would have sulked if it wasn't for the fact I was like, "Craig's a cleric. He's probably got Revivify." Like, if Craig was like, "No, I didn't actually take Revivify," I'd be like, "Okay, now I'm sulking."
Well, now because Scott asked us all to roll up dwarf characters, I know he would not take away the agency from us to create a new character. So I guessed
Yes.
it would be a short-term mission to rescue.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I thought it'd be more like there's a potential for death, not a literally 90% of the party can instantly be dead.
Oh no,
I
I
think it
knew
was.
he was going to drop on purpose someone,
Yeah.
but I didn't know it was by that.
I thought it was going to be me, to be quite honest with you.
He
thought it
messaged
was
me
gonna be you
immediately
too.
after
I
and
thought-
apologized, and I just sent him a gift back saying, "It is what it is."
I thought it was going to be Dolian and Bog, to be honest. I thought.
I mean,
Dolian's got
I've had
no
it
hit
coming for a
points
while.
left.
Let's
I mean,
be
you
fair.
have.
I've had it coming
You
for a
have.
while. And on the back of 2 crits, it's like, yeah, fairs. Like, I can't really complain at that. It's like he went out with a bang, and then was immediately brought back.
Right, guys, it's been fun, but I've got a big day tomorrow and an early start, so I am going to say goodnight.
Night
And
night.
I will see you in a couple of weeks. I mean, I'm going to stay on for a bit, but bye,
Yeah,
bye for
same.
now. Yeah.
I'm going for a shower. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.